Oh, that's just down there. What are the movies that you been to? Yeah, that's it. Good afternoon, actually good evening to a welcome to Walden Ridge Middle School. My name is Kelly Flax and I'm the principal. I'm excited that we get to showcase our 6th grade students, followed by our intermediate band and our 8th grade band put it on tonight. I'm also excited that we are inconvenienced just a little bit by not being able to enter through our main entrance because we should have started the construction process about 3 weeks ago. But hopefully we start that process sooner than later, and we'll have a brand new multi-performance area for some plays and some other fantastic areas for our students. So, thank you very much. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to our director, Mr. Hurd. Here we go.
All right, good evening, everybody. That was our first tune. It was a piece entitled Heroes and Glory, kind of a nice little concert opener, nice little warm-up for these guys. They've been doing very, very well the last couple weeks, especially with the joy of map testing and block scheduling. All right, yes, if you haven't noticed, they were probably a little different during that last month. But these guys have been persevering very well, and we're very happy with them for a great concert tonight as well. First, I need to introduce Mr. Tisato. Where are you? There he is. So Mr. Tisato took over for Miss Judd earlier, about February, because Miss Judd had some family things that she was dealing with. She's back with us now, and Mr. Tisato has been filling her shoes, taking care of 6th grade woodwind, 7th grade brass, 8th grade brass, just kind of everything. All right. He is, I'm not going to say a first-year teacher, but he graduated in December. We knew this was coming up, so I immediately called him. He's filled in so well this year. Couldn't be happier with the young man. So if give him another round of applause. And our next tune is entitled The Blacksmith. So it's kind of painting a bit of a picture, if you will, like an old forge kind of thing. You're going to hear some loud metallic sounds in the back, and it's just kind of a fun, aggressive little tune. I think the kids like playing it. So here we go. This is The Blacksmith. As you can tell, we have progressed quite a bit since December. We've gone from our normal every year petting zoo with sections. Now we're in a full band setting. We've got a few more instruments. We've got some bass clarinets, some saxophones. All right. Soon to be, we got some boogies back there too. Next year, when these guys move on, we're going to expand a little more. Hopefully get some French horns, maybe some tubas, a few more baritones. And the percussion is playing all those toys back there. You should see all this stuff in here. It's pretty fun. So our next tune, I think you will recognize it. It is Fanfare on Road to Joy.
Hey, good evening, everybody. My name is Kenny Hansen. I'm the director of bands over at Blue Springs South, and we kind of here on our staff, we really work all together between our staff that's here band-wise at Moreland Ridge, folks over at Blue Springs South, and our other sister school over at Delta Woods Middle School. We work together. We meet once a week with each other. So I'm delighted to be able to be here. The band sounds amazing, right? Isn't that great? So. Our hope, obviously, is that in a few years they'll continue to enjoy this, and high school band would be something that they would do. My plug to you tonight is sometimes when a student is struggling with a subject or something like that, they kind of like, hey, we really recommend maybe that your student get some tutoring or some extra help. On the flip side of that, in the band world, that tutoring is not tutoring for the remedial side. It is for our advanced students. So if your student is really loving their instrument, they're playing really well, they're excited about it, one of the opportunities we have in band is through private lessons. There was a couple of QR codes, I think, when you guys came in. If you wanted to look at that, you could look online and see some of our recommended private lesson teachers. I talked too loud? Too long? Okay. It's telling me to go faster. So they're cueing the music. I've got to go quicker. But the main thing I would like to share with you tonight is just to share, if your student is interested, private lessons are so valuable. What we can do in class is teach everybody kind of the overall basics. Here's how to make this work. But our individualized instruction is not really there. Probably some of you would have that experience in like a baseball or something like that. Your students start becoming pretty good. They kind of like it. I want to start to pitch. Maybe they have pitching lessons because they're above and beyond. And I'm just telling you, if you take a moment to look at those, make sure you talk with your student and find out, hey, they're really interested in it. It might be a great way for them to continue to unlock some of their potential and continue to play even better. So just delighted to see you all here this evening. Really, really proud of this group, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see you again next year, and then you'll hear me talk maybe a little more, and maybe you can see me a bit more, and in a couple of years, would love to see you all over at South. But thank you all again so much. Enjoy the rest of the conference.
All right, next up we have First Degree. It's just a cool short little piece. I really like the woodwind parts in that, something to look out for. The trumpets have the melody a few times. Should be fun. Now, you're not going to believe me if I tell you this. Today was the first time since December 15th that we've had all the sixth graders together in one room to do a rehearsal. I borrowed them from their 7th and 8th hour classes, and we put this whole thing together, so they played a whole bunch today. Figured out some stuff about this group, about how to, or we figured stuff out, where we need to figure out things like listening versus watching, because in this room, our ears are going to play tricks, and I think they've done spectacular. Very happy with these guys. Like 1 hour and a half rehearsal. Thank you. Okay, so if you've seen my emails in the last couple of weeks about your adult assignments and playing tests and recordings and all that, that is because we do this little thing called band karate. So it is from white belt to red belt, that is mandatory. All right? And then we had brown belt and black belt for the kids that wanted to go above and beyond. So let's take a second right now and recognize all the folks that got their black belts. Go ahead and stand up if you earned your black belt, kiddos. Don't be afraid. Very proud of these kiddos, and I would say over 95% of the band got completed all the way through the red belts, which is still a task. I mean, we started off kind of slow, and then progressively got a little tougher as we went, and same thing for the brown and black belt. We made it tough. And those kiddos that got their black belt, they did a really, really fine job. Yeah. Proud of you guys. Thank you very much. Let's see a couple of things before we wrap up our little portion. Got to say a whole lot of thank yous. I'll start with you guys. Thank you for these troublemakers. Love them to death. All right. They've been an exciting group all year. I know, being a teacher, we always do have our ups and downs, but this is band, and we do have a lot of fun, so thank you for them. Also, secondly, thank you for voting for that bond issue. That's going to be pretty slick, yeah. Yes, it's just, if you came in on the backside, you saw the fences and everything. We're looking to get just the band, get 3 new rooms, another art room, the big performing arts thing. Performing Arts Center? Perfect. Performing Arts Center. We haven't titled it yet. But yes, that was all because of you, so thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Coming from the school that I did, my band room in Independence was not even half of what we have down there. And we had even smaller rooms. We barely had, basically Independence, we barely had enough stuff to take together for the kids to use. And I got to tell you, I've taught in Branson, I've taught in Independence, and I've taught in Blue Springs. And I got to tell you, we've got a really good, between the families that live in this area, the administration, oh my gosh, the administration, they take very good care of us. Plus, we got these awesome kids too, so, that's awesome for us. Last couple of thank yous to all of our principals, to all of our teachers, to the ladies in the front office, to the cooks, the custodians, anyone that makes this building go for these kiddos. I owe them a bunch. Right? They're fantastic, and we got it really good here at Moreland Ridge. So, all right, for our last tune, this is kind of a, we'll call it a bit of a movie soundtrack sampler kind of a thing. It's called Creatures in the Attic. Basically, we are trying to find that little pest up in our attic. If we do this right with dynamics and articulations, it'll be pretty darn exciting. The kids had a lot of fun with it. Is this your favorite tune? Yeah. No? Well, they are brutally honest, so kind of with that. It was the 8th graders' favorite tune. I was going to surprise them and let them come out and play, but I figured I'd let these guys show off instead. So I will stop talking. Thank you again for coming tonight. Looks like we'll get you guys out of here before training, too, really. So hope you enjoy Creatures in the Attic. Thank you again.
Yes, I do.
My name is Kelly Flax, and I'm the principal of Morgan Ridge Middle School, and my facial expression may not show it, but I am truly excited to be here. Somebody asked me, what is great about being a principal? Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. This is a great group of students. There's a lot of great memories, a lot of great times. Well, you only have 12 and a half years left, or 12 and a half days left. You're alumni. Most of the eighth graders. And these seventh grade kids have been dynamite, a lot of fun. In April, I happened to go down to, what high school was that in Columbia? Battle High School for the Missouri Percussive Arts Society contest. And my daughter is a high school percussionist, but it was so cool to see our percussion ensemble perform. So our eighth grade percussion people, would you please stand up, because it was really awesome. And we had some seventh grade students that were in that percussion ensemble as well. It was an exciting time, so it was a fantastic show, and they just knocked it out. So, at this time, I'm going to turn it over to our director. Here you go.
Thank you. That first piece was entitled Scorpion. It's been a fun little adventure for us. We dabbled with it before Christmas and put it way out the back burner and busted it back out for this concert. It's been a nice little challenge working on style, how we articulate, and a lot of dynamics. I think it came off pretty well. So give these guys another round of applause. Our next tune is the piece entitled Morning Mist. We did this one back at contest about a month ago. Actually, I did the math. It was 12 rehearsals ago, if you can believe that. So that Scorpion piece, we kind of definitely put our foot down on that one. But right at a month ago, we were over at Blue Spring South and we had our middle school contest. Proud to say that these guys and gals and folks here, they got ones for both of our judges, so that's a huge deal for a 7th grade English. Along with the large ensemble, we had, stand up if you took a solo or ensemble when you were in 7th grade. Yeah, these kiddos went and did a lot of extra stuff. So not only on that day did we do the full ensemble, but they took a solo or just a little small group of their friends and played for another judge in a whole other room, and they all did fabulous. So give these guys a round. So back to Morning Mist. Wanted to do it again because we've had a little bit of time to dabble with it. I know it has improved since when we were on the stage at South. Playing a slow tune with a 7th grade band is challenging because they like to go. And this one is slow. So it's been a lot of fun to work on, and these guys are going to absolutely play the fire out of it. This is Morning Mist. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, slow tunes are a challenge, not just for the mental side, but there's a lot that goes on with intonation. And that's a work. It's what we've been working on all this semester. Speaking of this semester, so if you've gotten the last probably 7 emails from me, sorry about that. But leading up to tonight, we wanted to complete our band karate. So it's the same thing as last year. We did white belt through black belt. Kids were required to do white through red, so I want to say that was 7 assignments. So we spread them out from January until Sunday. And then they had the option to do brown belt and black belt. And it's all about the progression of getting more and more challenging. So I think we had a pretty good number of yahoos up in here that got their black belts. So if you got your black belt, go ahead and stand up for me. Woo! Yeah. And some of the yes, it's all about going above and beyond with this one. That's what we wanted. And it was, there was a lot of emails to me and Mr. Tasato and even Ms. Judd. Yes, kids were asking questions. How do I do this? I'm having troubles. And that's what we wanted. We wanted them to really dig in after it. Because band is not your typical video game. It's not something where the kiddos are going to get, they're not going to get it right the first time. It's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of time. I've been a musician for 34 years, and I'm still working at it. It's something that you never stop learning. How about that? And that's what these kiddos who got their black belts did. They kept pushing and pushing and pushing. So give them one more round, please. All right, for our last number of 7th graders, I'm going to introduce Mr. Tasato. Mr. Tasato, right over here, he stepped in for Miss Judd when she went and took care of her family stuff back in February. Feels like last year almost. It's been a long while. But Mr. Tasato has filled her shoes very, very well. He's kind of taken over the 6th grade clarinets and flutes. He's done 7th and 8th grade brass, kind of anything and everything he's all about. He graduated from Missouri State last semester, and so he's now in the process of finding a job. He's already got one job offer, but we're going to try to get him another one a little closer to town. But I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Vincent Tasato. He's going to take us through our last number.
If you guys give it up one more time for the seventh grade again. It is, I am Kenny Hinson, I'm the director of band for Blue Spring South. It is really a joy for me to be able to be here at the concert tonight. On the south side of the district here, we all work together. So the staff at Blue Spring South here in Moreland Ridge and over at Delta Woods, all of us work together on a daily basis. We meet once a week to kind of talk about what things, how we can help and things like that need to take place as a staff. Tonight, I just want to continue to, I probably have shared this with you in the past, but as you walked in, you saw some QR codes on some papers that are on the wall. One of the things I would strongly encourage you to think about, if your student is enjoying this activity, they're enjoying being band, playing their instrument, and they genuinely like to do it, I would encourage you to look into private lessons for them. This is not like a way to kind of help a struggling student try to survive. This is private lessons in the music side of things is a way to help your student excel. If they are playing really well, that individualized instruction is going to help them immensely. What we were able to do in classes is kind of tell everybody, like in a generic way, here's some things to think about when you play the trumpet, or the clarinet, or the trombone, or whatever. But in a lesson, you're going to get very, very perfect information right to your student, which is going to help them tremendously. I kind of, a lot of times, I use the sports analogy. It's, if your student was pretty good and they were playing baseball or softball, and they kind of wanted to start to pitch. A lot of times they can't just do it. You have to, go take some lessons and figure out ways to be more efficient at the craft and things like that. Music is no different. And so if your student has this interest, which it appears they do, because that was supposedly a 7th grade band we just heard, right? They sounded great, all those things. They're obviously doing some things very well, and we just encourage you guys to maybe use the QR code, reach out to Mr. Hertz or Ms. Judd or Mr. Sano, and they'll help kind of also set up, because personalities in lessons also matter. So we want to make sure that your student gets set up the right way. But anyway, just appreciate you guys out here this evening, and I got to stop talking so we get out of here before the straight line wins and everything get here. All right? Okay. Please.
Okay, so before they cool down, I'll just introduce these guys. This is the 8th grade band with a few 7th graders. But yes, this is our band. And let's see, that month ago competition, these guys as well took straight ones off the floor. So please give these guys a round of applause. Kind of a special group for me. These guys were my first ones when I got this position. So, I mean, I'll keep them. They're pretty good. I like them. No, very proud of these kids. The fact that they stuck with it and just done. I mean, we pushed and pushed and pushed, and they just even more. So it's an absolute joy to have these guys every day. Same thing, we had about 12 rehearsals to put almost a whole new concert together. We had the music beforehand and just kind of dabbled with it. The closing tune wasn't necessarily going to be on our concert, but they liked it so much and they're playing an absolute fire out of it. So I hope, I think you're going to really enjoy that one. But we'll start off, as usual, with a good old march. This one happens to be a Russian march, so it's two of my favorite things, Russian music and a march. So, a little different, but they're playing the heck out of it. So I hope you enjoy St. Petersburg March. Thank you. Before we bring Mr. Chisato up here, Mrs. G, I wanted to say a few things.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to say hello and introduce myself to those that don't know me again. Hi, I'm Miss Joy. I've been gone on FMLA. This February 22nd was my last day of this semester. I will be back. I'm turning my contract. I will be back again next school year. I'm looking forward to seeing the 7th graders again in 8th grade, and looking forward to seeing the 8th graders in May camp and in the summer for marching band for high school. I have dearly, dearly missed them, but being on FMLA has been extremely important for me as I have been growing my family. We've got a toddler at home now. She's She's doing absolutely wonderful. You may have seen her here earlier tonight, but but I just wanted to say thank you to all of you that have been fabulous. Missed you all dearly. Also, huge thank you to Mr. Casado for filling out my shoes. We all give a round of applause for Mr. Casado. And also, thank you to her because it is a two-person job here, and so it is a lot for me to be gone for so long, and we'll be gone for 12 weeks, so that is a long time. So thank you, Mr. Hurd, for filling out. I love your kids dearly, and I look forward to seeing and getting to do band again. It's been a blast getting here and play tonight. They're sounding fantastic, and look forward to getting to do band with them again here soon. All right, on with the show.
Okay, I'm back. One of the things we're really, really excited about is, I'm going to talk really as a high school band director right now. These students in, what is it, 12 and a half? I'm not counting. You said 12 and a half. That scares me to death. I don't count, so I was like, I have more days to work. And it's not really work for me. I love what I do. And so I really I get to the end. I just know that my seniors leave on Fridays to break my heart. So Saturday, if you're not busy, 7 o'clock Saturday night, Blue Springs South, free concert, bring a date. Concert at the high school is pretty good. We were just in Carnegie Hall a month or so ago, a month and a half ago. So doing all right. We're going to do those cool things like that over the next several years. So when they have students in 7th or 8th grade, we can't wait to have them out there and do those kinds of things with them. This is a fun week because we've got a concert tonight. Tomorrow night, we start having anybody in the 8th grade band rising into becoming, we're going to call you freshmen at this point. So the freshmen are going to start getting fitted for their uniforms so we can competitively march. And I'm going to plug just one more time for anybody who is in the room and you're like, I just don't know if my students should do high school marching band. There's always finances that scare everybody. If you'll just come up and talk with us, it doesn't have to be a scary subject. I know it costs a lot. I've got 3 kids in it. So I get it. But if you'll just chat, I would never want anybody to not do our program because of something financial. And you are not a burden to us. We have people who give and are very giving all the time so that we can help people that have that need. We also, it looks like it's going to be a ton of time, but we're going to spend a couple of days in May on the 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st. We're going to do some mornings to kind of get to know everybody. It is the best way for your students to make the transition from 8th grade to high school. I'm just going to tell you, if your student's not telling you they're a little nervous or anxious about going from 8th grade to high school, they're probably not telling you the truth. Most of the students, even though they're excited, are usually a little bit nervous and anxious about that big change. We're going to have seniors in there and things like that. You go from the oldest person in the school to the youngest. There's a lot of things that go on, and band is a place where we can really give them a home and help them develop and give them some support to make that transition. So even if you have decided, hey, we're not doing the competitive marching band, May the 28th at 8 a.m., if you send your student there, we're going to take great care of them. They're going to get to know some other friends. And I will be down here tonight if you would like to start to ask any other questions that maybe we haven't had a chance to talk about. But I cannot be, these 2 bands are playing so well, and I got to stop talking to you. I know you want to go home. But they're playing so great, and we just cannot wait for them to come to high school. There are so many great things that happen there. Our jazz program is out of this world. Our concert program, like I said, 3 bands from the high school played at Carnegie Hall, and our marching band is the 2nd best marching band in the state of Missouri. Like, there are amazing things that are in store, and we cannot wait for you to be a part of it, and for them to be a part of it, and in a couple of years, hopefully, all of you to be a part of it. So thank you again so much, and we'll enjoy one more.
All right, one last microphone. There it is. Okay. Gotta thank everyone. Gotta thank you, the parents. I gotta thank my principals. I gotta thank the ladies that run the office. I gotta thank the custodial staff, the people that cook our lunches every day. Anyone that works in this building, thank you, thank you, thank you. I've been on the other side, and this is pretty nice. This is real nice over here. All right. Believe me, we got it pretty darn good. From Dr. Flats down all the way to the first-year teachers, we got it really good here. All right? Believe me, in my 18 years, I can't believe I'm saying that, in 18 years of teaching, this is pretty darn good. I love it here. All right? And these kids got some great things going. Plus, it's a great time to be in band. I'm here to tell you. All right, we're going to all stop. We're going to play our last tune. Hope you enjoyed it. It's called Ruby.
Sorry about that. I have to go down the stairs.
Are you there Saturday or you have something else? You thought that you had something else going, which is fine. On this was it? I saw one at Cleveland Lake June 1st, June 2nd. There's not hardly anybody in right now. I thought about doing it. My road trip stuff, I was having like pain up and then see. When I can't feel my shoulder, I can hug, but when I feel it at all, I can't really through it. I can now. I can't hardly do it with my fingers. Is that right? Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's just pain meds, I think, at this point. And eventually I'll do the cortisone shot until I can get through it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. Good job, man.